Eva, thank you so much for doing this. I know you're super busy. Let's get right into it. You just won the NPC USA Championships. When the announcer called your name for the Bikini Overall, what was that like?
I posted on Instagram that it was a combination of passing out and crying and laughing all at the same time. Like, I didn't know what to do with my emotions, and so there was a pretty cool picture that Muscle Insider actually got where I'm like holding my face and I'm laughing and crying all at the same time, and I think I'm half passed out. So that's what it felt like. It was a whirlwind.
I thought it was cool that the overall trophy in your hands was so huge. Is that thing heavy?
So whenever I was on stage and I needed to get off stage, I was a little like, okay, so I'm going to try to pick this up. And I was like, okay, we're going to see how heavy it is. But it didn't end up being too heavy, which was a big plus.
I had the privilege of shooting video of you in 2014. Has your body changed a lot since then?
I feel like I've definitely changed. My body's definitely changed. I feel like I've put on more muscle, which is a good thing. But I feel like my physique is still the same shape, which is pretty cool. It's just like a different level.
How would you describe your personality for someone who's never met you before?
My personality, I am very, very faithful. And my family calls me I'm like the clown of the family. I'm trying to always make people laugh. And so I love laughing. I love trying to make other people laugh. I'm being silly and dumb. And the other half of me is an engineer, so I'm also very organized with my stuff. And I feel like some of those characteristics have helped me in bodybuilding because it kind of keeps me straight. It keeps my mindset straight and my head on my shoulders. So that's helped. And my spiritual side of me is like it's always like keeping me going, keeping me forward. And so those are like my driving forces that keep me going in the sport.
So you're an engineer, you're really good with numbers?
So funny story about that. They asked me about numbers in the interview after I got off stage, and they're like, how many shows have you done this year? And I had like total prep brain. So I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Like, I can't count right now. But yeah, I'm an engineer. I went to school here in my hometown, and I just graduated in May. So it's kind of a really cool transition because I got my engineering degree, and now I'm fully pursuing. Now I'm an IFBB pro, so it's kind of interesting the way life works out. I'll always have my engineering background and that with me and be able to pursue that, but for right now I'm going full force with competing, so it's really exciting.
And where did you go to college?
Texas A&M University in Kingsville, yeah.
That's great. You are 4 feet 11 inches tall, and you're a former power lifter.
Yeah.
What was it like being a power lifter?
Oh, God. So my coach described me the first day I walked into powerlifting as this tiny, tiny little girl who walked in with her head to the ground when she walked. And he said that whenever I was done 4 years later after I finally won my state championship, that I was this woman who walked with her head held high and walked forward or looked forward whenever she walked. And so it was a huge transformation. It taught me that no matter how small we are, we can do anything in life. I may be 4'11", under 100 pounds, but that doesn't mean anything. So it changed my life, honestly, powerlifting, and it gave me my foundation, and it gave me my glute foundation, so that was a big plus. Whenever I started doing bodybuilding, I had my glutes and my legs kind of already built in the foundation with that. So I would say powerlifting kind of set me up for where I am today.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in life going through so many hardships right now. I know so many people in my life. You had one a few years ago with your sister. Would you mind talking about that and telling us what happened?
Yeah, I don't mind. So my sister, her name was Erica, and she was the oldest of me and all of my siblings. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and so she was our oldest, and she was our mom very much so growing up. And it was funny because we have in our family kind of unit, we have our what they call the big kids and then the little kids, and each big kid had a little kid that they kind of nurtured, took care of, and and loved, and it was like their own, and I was hers. And so the loss was even, I guess, greater for me, because she, not only was she my sister, she was my mom, she was my best friend, she was my big kid. And so we grew up in a rocky, abusive household. We were eventually taken away by Child Protective Services. And so through all of that, Erica was our one rock and our link that kept everybody together. And she was sick with an eating disorder, and eventually it took her life due to heart failure and complications with the eating disorder. And so that's one of my main things, is whenever she passed away, I felt that I had to pick up her life and carry her torch. And it's positioned me in bodybuilding in a way that I am able to speak about it, because it is something that's common and it's not talked about a lot, because society does have different things they think about eating disorders. And so I kind of want to use what I'm doing in bodybuilding to let people know that eating disorders can kill people, which I never would have thought. You know, you never think that an eating disorder can lead to death, but it definitely can. So I just want to raise awareness with that, and I want to try to carry on her life and her love, because she loved people so much, and she gave her entire life to caring for others. And so she is the reason why I get up every day. I'm like, okay, it's Monday, we gotta go train glutes, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do fasted cardio. So she's my champion.
Thank you so much for talking about that. And you are about to train glutes, like in 5 minutes.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so we got to let you go real quick. What's next for you in the fitness health world? I mean, do you have your eyes set on the Olympia next year?
Definitely. I got my heart, my mind, my soul, every fiber of my being set on the Olympia next year. I'm definitely going to be an active competitor, and so we'll be seeing me on stage quite a bit. It's coming for sure. But I'm super excited. I can't, like, it hasn't fully set in what's happened this past weekend. I was walking out of the gym yesterday, and I did a full body circuit, and I was walking out and I was like, man, I gotta get these national shows done. I gotta go and get my pro card. And then I was like, oh, I got my pro card last weekend. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
Someone might be watching this video right now and they're thinking, I wish I had motivation like her to work out. What would you say to them?
I would say that we have the power to change any and all areas of our life. And we have the strength in us to push forward no matter what. I've struggled with depression my entire life, and things compiled onto it, from CPS to my losing my sister, that I didn't think that there was anything much more to look forward to. And health and fitness gives me hope every single day, because it, like, when I go in the gym and I work out, it's like there's so much more to look forward to, and there's so much we can do with our bodies whenever we just take the initiative to push weight around, or get back into studying, or get back into the books, or go out and look for a new job. It's just like our lives are so open to whatever we put our mind to, and what we set our thoughts on, we can bring to us if we pursue it and keep pursuing it. And everything will work out. It really will. No matter how low something may seem or get, it's gonna be okay. And my sister always lets me know that, still to this day, that it really is gonna be okay. I do have hard days still where I struggle to get out of bed, but I find hope in knowing that my future is bright. And so I just gotta look up. And on the days where I struggle to get out of bed, I say, okay, Eva, you got 5 minutes. Then you're picking up your feet, and you're putting them on the floor, and you're going to do something. So that's the biggest thing. When we struggle, just say, all right, we're doing this, and then it's going to be better after, or it's going to be better in the morning. Every single day is new. So every day we have is a new opportunity to embrace ourselves and our future. And that's what keeps me going.
Eva, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.